Right, very short looking question. Solve, a bit of a mess. X squared equals 4 times x minus 3 all squared. Okay. Right, well I guess I need to multiply things out first. So let's just go over here and multiply out the x minus 3 squared. So x minus 3 times x minus 3, that's what x minus 3 squared is. Let's write that down over here as well. So x minus 3 squared is that. Now how am I going to multiply that out? Well, I'm going to use FOIL. Okay, this is my preferred method of doing things. There are lots of ways of multiplying out brackets, but let's do this one. So f is the first one in each bracket. So that's x times x is x squared. O is the outer one, so that's the outer pair, x times minus 3, which is minus 3x. I is the inner pair, so that's minus 3 times x, which is minus 3x. And L is the last pair, so the last one in each bracket, minus 3 times minus 3, which is plus 9. Little bit of simplifying to do here. Minus 3x is minus 6x. So x squared minus 6x plus 9. Right, let's put that back in our equation. So I've got x squared is equal to 4 times, and all of this, x squared minus 6x plus 9, and multiply out the bracket. I've got 4 times x squared, 4 times 6x, and 4 times 9 to do. So let's do that. X squared is equal to 4 times x squared, 4 times minus 6x is minus 24x, and at the end, 4 9s are 36. Right, now this is beginning to look like a quadratic equation. Look, I've got x squareds, I've got x's, and I've got a number term, but I've got an x squared on the other side too. So to make it look like a quadratic, let's subtract that x squared. And if I do that, I get 0 on the left-hand side, 3x squared there, minus 24x, plus 36. Now that looks like quite a nasty quadratic until you spot there is a factor of 3. And if I divide everything by 3, life will become a whole lot simpler. Or at least I hope it will. 0 over 3 is still 0. 3x squared over 3 is x squared. 24x over 3 is 8x, and there's a minus sign. 36 over 3 is 12. And I have a quadratic equation to solve, as predicted. 3-term quadratic. There they are, x squared minus 8x and 12. And now, a little bit of exam technique. Up here, look what it doesn't say. It doesn't say, give your answers to 3 significant figures. And that means that I know that it factorizes. So I'm going to factorize it. You could use the formula if you wanted to, but I'm going to factorize it because it should be quite easy. So I've got x and x in my brackets because x times x is x squared. And then I'm looking for two numbers which multiply together to give plus 12 and add together to give minus 8. Now if you want to, you can simplify this a little bit by looking at this sign here and seeing that that is positive, and that means that the signs will be the same. So signs the same. And then you look at the other sign and you can see that that will tell you that both the signs are negative. That minus VE means negative. So I want plus 12 with two negative numbers which multiply together to give plus 12. Well, let's try minus 1 times minus 12. Do those add together to give minus 8? No, they don't. So let's try minus 2 times minus 6, and sure enough, those do add together to give the minus 8. So those are the numbers we want. So let's put those in our brackets. Minus 2 times minus 6. Two things multiplied together equals 0. So either one of them is 0, x minus 2 is 0, or the other is 0. X minus 6 equals 0. And that one gives me x equals 2. How did I get that? Well, I just added 2 to both sides. And on the other one, if I add 6 to both sides, I get x equals 6. And I've done it. Well done.